a lot of problems, and the other animals will come to her rescue. So this is a tale that will teach children to open their minds and to respect the others. I would say also it is a tale about equality, humanity, and respect. We need to respect everyone, no matter what the race, the color, religion is. We are equal to each other, and we need to respect each other, and we need to accept each other and try to live in harmony and peace.
All right, so many messages in just one story. And I think that your childhood was a motivation for writing.
Yes, I started writing when I was a child. First, I started writing short stories, articles which were published in, I remember, in El Masa, in the newspaper, the Arabic daily El Masa, and I was delighted when I saw the first article in this newspaper, and I felt I could really write. And up to now, I still write articles up to now.
Brilliant writer from your childhood. Mr. Mulud Benzadi, you said that, I mean, one of the motivations is that when you were a kid, you didn't have, or there weren't enough books for children. How do you compare writing, in particular for children, writing today and decades ago?
I think now we have got access to technology. For example, online we can have access to all the information we need. We can have access to other books, learn from them, learn from the experiences of other writers. Things have changed. In the past, you would need to make a big effort, and nowadays, I mean, as I said, because we share experiences and knowledge, we benefit from each other. We have access to the technology. Some people now, for example, in the UK and also in Europe, they have become self-publishers. They publish their own books online using the e-book form. So it's a lot easier than before.
All right. The next step was a book in Arabic about English phrasal verbs. It is in fact a dictionary.
Yes.
So
that one is an English, I would say, an English-Arabic dictionary of phrasal verbs.
Yeah,
yes.
about phrasal verbs. So why such an interest to phrasal verbs in particular?
Oh, yes, because I was a student at the Institute of Translation and Interpreting in Algiers, La Fac Centrale.
Yes.
And my colleagues and I had difficulties understanding phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs can create a lot of problems, not only to students, but also to teachers. And I was desperate to find something to rely upon to understand those phrasal verbs. And the only thing I could find was a little booklet containing just a handful of phrasal verbs. And for me, that was far away from being sufficient. And I said to myself, maybe in the future, I will make an effort and try to publish something big. But let me first perhaps just explain a little bit what phrasal verbs are.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Phrasal verbs are verbs which consist of a verb and a preposition. And this combination of the verb and the preposition creates a meaning which is different from the original verb or the meaning of the original verb. I can give you an example. The verb look. We know the meaning of look. When I say to you, look at this, look, it means direct your eyes towards an object which we can see. And if it is something which is invisible, which we cannot see, then I would say the definition becomes to direct one's attention towards something. So I would say to you, look at the flowers; they are beautiful. It's an object. Direct your eyes towards them. And I would say to you, look at the situation we are in now. Look at the issues we are facing. So this is something which we cannot see with the eyes, but we can imagine. We can see with our brain. So in this case, it is to direct our attention towards it. But if we add prepositions like after, into, the meaning will change totally. For instance, look after, it means to take care of something or someone. Look into a matter, it means to examine a matter, so the meaning changes constantly.
Mr. Mouloud Benzadi, once I met an American teacher and she told me that this is the hardest part of teaching the English language, phrasal verbs. And she also said that, the Americans themselves, they have difficulties in understanding phrasal verbs.
And this is why I was saying that phrasal verbs gave us hard time when we were students at university, and this is the thing which prompted me to make big effort to produce this dictionary.
I'm sure that this book was really beneficial for students. Okay, so in 2011 you published your first novel in 277 pages, and where you tell also a true story. Could you give us details about it and also about the title, which is in Arabic?
Yes, the book is entitled Abarat wa Ibar, and many people misunderstand the title because Abarat, some of them, they read it as Ibarat. Ibarat means expressions, and Abarat means tears, when we cry, tears. Abarat wa Ibar means tears and conclusions, or tears and lessons. I wrote this one in 2011 to commemorate the death of my mother, who passed in 2008. It is about the struggle of a mother, her husband, to bring up a large family on the outskirts of Algiers. And I'd say it is about the struggle of the Algerian woman to bring up a family and to survive.
You know that also 2 years later, which is in 2013, also you published a dictionary, once again a dictionary, about synonyms.
Yes?
Yes?
Yes, the second one was a dictionary of Arabic synonyms.
It is said that it is the first of the like in Algeria and the Maghreb region.
Yes.
Why?
Because there was no dictionary of Arabic synonyms in Algeria and the whole of Morocco, of Maghreb. That's North Africa, excluding Egypt and Sudan. So there was no such work before. This is why I'm saying that it is the first of its kind. I did some research and I did not find any such dictionary. It is the first dictionary of its kind in Algeria and Maghreb.
Anything else to add, Mr. Mouloud Benzadi?
Just to say thank you. And I would like to invite people to join me online, to join me on Facebook. I am on Facebook. Please join me and look at the quotes and everything I am writing online. And I would like to thank you for inviting me to this program and giving me the opportunity to talk about my works and other things.
It was really a pleasure, Mr. Mouloud Benzadi.
En Radio Argelia Internacional son las 20 horas 30 minutos, el diario hablado.
En la actualidad, este miércoles 22